A smile. It has so many shapes and variations. Bashful, flirty, agreeable, and completely in love. And of course, a smile that is so contagious. You're probably smiling right now. We can't help it. It's how we're designed as humans, to communicate our emotions with the world around us. A smile that can be complex and yet powerful. According to the ADA, over 50% of the American population is fearful of expressing a smile. And on average, 4 out of 6 individuals suffer from dental disease and missing teeth. Knowing that thousands of people are unhappy with their smile, we at Capture Dental Arts have made it our mission to provide the highest level of natural artistry to enhance the lives of many, one smile at a time.
Hi. Welcome into Capture Dental Health and Beauty Center. We just have some forms we need you to fill out. Help you with your smile consultation today.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, I'm Latoya. I am an actor. I love to perform on stage. I also do film work. I also love to support other people on their artistic journey as well. My dental journey has begun years ago, actually. Since I was a kid, I've always been really afraid of going in. And so I was also afraid of judgments of like what hygiene and all those things that you're supposed to be doing. Finally, I was just like, I have to get it done. That was the beginning of me finally taking a step forward because I really want to have my smile match my personality.
Hi, Latoya. Come on back. We're ready for you. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Hi, my name is Jessica Love, formerly Jessica Birrell. I'm the owner of Capture Dental Arts and Capture Dental Health and Beauty Center. I've been a dental technician for 24 years, and I decided after I had my third baby, I wanted to work from home. So I started in one room in the lower level of my home. Eventually it expanded to my entire lower level, and now here we are in our new beautiful center. And it houses our dental laboratory, a new dental clinic, our medical spa, and our education center.
Okay, Latoya, we're going to take an x-ray over here.
The way the process works is you'll have your first smile consultation, and the doctor sometimes will take a series of x-rays, he'll look at your photos and look at you as a whole, and then they're going to help dissect the anatomy and design that's right for you. Utilizing CBCT scans, we can take three-dimensional views of the patient's teeth and surrounding areas, such as sinus, airways, and even arteries. Sometimes we'll get started with a diagnostic wax-up. A diagnostic wax-up is something we did for our patient Latoya. Gathering photos and creating a diagnostic wax-up allow us to create a blueprint to build and create the desired smile. We take impressions of the patient's mouth and then pour up stone models and then heat wax and actually hand sculpt the teeth. We can do this digitally as well, but we still prefer in our laboratory to sculpt them with wax. This is where the artistry comes in, designing different shapes to honor each individual's characteristics. This diagnostic wax-up allows us to evaluate the patient's mouth, the character in the smile, and what things we need to do to get them to that optimal smile with function in mind. Because not only do we want a smile to be beautiful, we want it to be functional so that it lasts as long as they are alive. That is my goal, a lifelong investment, because it is an investment, but something that is both functional and beautiful. The next stage, after we've completed the diagnostic wax-up, we evaluate it with our patient and make sure that that characteristic and shape and everything is what they're looking for. I like to do what's called a trial smile. And the trial smile, we can actually test this smile over the top of your teeth. And that's by taking a putty matrix like you'll see here, and we place a little bit of resin in this matrix, put it over the top of your teeth, and it will take the shape of our diagnostic wax-up.
Okay, so a lot of planning's been done to get you from point A to point B. We already addressed some infection issues, so now it's time to get started with some fun stuff. We're going to change the aesthetic of your smile, and we're going to get you some teeth where you're missing them, which is the good stuff. Some of this decay we've already kind of taken care of and built up, but aesthetically that composite doesn't make a huge difference as far as appearance. These are the models that we then use to plan your case out. We've already discussed kind of the preliminary design of what we wanted to do aesthetically and functionally. This kind of tooth that's tucked in, we're going to be pulling that one and placing an implant in a much more ideal position. So we're ready to do a try-on smile. We're going to take this matrix that we've made over this, and I'm going to overlay this onto your teeth. We're going to let you look at it, decide things that you like, that you don't like, and then when we go to put your actual temporaries on, we'll be able to make some adjustments prior to make sure you are super happy with. Even your temporaries, they're gonna look awesome. So we're just gonna overlay this right over your teeth. We don't have to numb you up or anything for this, and it's gonna give you a really good kind of preview into what they're gonna look like.
Oh, okay.
Show you what it looks like, okay?
I love being able to do this for patients because it gives them the opportunity to see their smile and test it before any work has actually been done. And most of the time, they don't want us to take it off. They want to wear it home.
You ready to see how it looks? I'm excited for you. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
They look amazing.
Oh my gosh.
After the trial smile or the diagnostic wax-up review, that's when we decide what treatment plan is best for you, how many teeth we need to do to incorporate into this smile, and then we can begin the process.
So these are all the implants we're going to be placing today when we remove the teeth. BioHorizons has been a partner with us for a long time. So they're really good products. These are your implants, and then this is a little collagen membrane that they make that's really nice to go over and hold all that bone grafting material that I put in there. All right, we excited?
I am.
We ready to go?
I am.
Let's do it. Let's get you comfy.
All right.
There you go. Put those on. We'll lean you back and we'll get going.
During that process, they'll either get you numb or work with an anesthesiologist for sedation dentistry. They'll prepare your teeth by removing a little bit of tooth structure so that we have room to place these new veneers or crowns. The doctor will prepare your teeth, and then he'll place temporaries on that are plastic. They're all connected to each other, so you cannot floss in between your teeth. You have to be a little bit careful what you eat or, cut your food over the next week or two. They can stain just a little bit. We recommend avoiding some foods like blueberries coincidentally stain your temporaries, but you'll be in those temporaries for about 2 to 3 weeks. If you're getting implants placed, like Latoya, implant placement, you can be a little bit tender for a couple days after. That's fairly standard.
We've got a little goodie bag for after surgery. The success of everything that we do depends on everything staying really, really good and clean. So we've got a good toothpaste in there for you to use morning and night. This will help keep bacteria really low and really help the implants heal in really well. With the bone grafting and everything, it's going to be important to keep everything clean. Beyond that, saltwater rinses is going to be the best way to clean anything out throughout the day when you're eating. If you have anything packing into the spots where we're placing the implants, and should be good to go from there. Okay. The rest of the instructions are going to be on here. This is basically going over everything we already went over. You can have these in paper, and then you're always welcome to call us. We'll have a line open all weekend.
After your teeth have been prepared and your temporaries have been placed, it takes about 3 months for the implant to heal, and then it will be ready to restore with a crown placed on top.
Okay. I'm gonna go get Dr. Locke and he'll come look at those x-rays for you, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
Looks like our implants have healed up pretty good. We're gonna get in there, open up your gums just a little bit, so I'll get you a little bit numb, but you don't have to be nearly as numb as you usually are. It should be pretty easy. We're gonna attach a little part and take an impression today. Then the lab will start working on your crowns, and next time we'll be able to just screw them in and you'll be set.
You'll wait 2 to 3 weeks while your final crowns are made. So now we're going to take you through all the steps that it takes to make a smile makeover. Once we get your dental impressions, which is a mold that's taken of your mouth, we're gonna start in our model room. Model for dental technology refers to the model of your mouth. We're gonna take that dental impression, put it through a series of sterilization protocols, and then we're gonna take liquid stone and pour it into this mold. That's gonna form a solid model of your mouth. Then we go through a couple different processes of trimming down that model, shaping it, and cutting it so we have access to each tooth individually. So we'll start in the model room, pour up stone models, and sometimes, especially with the smile makeover, we take these models and mount them to an articulator that simulates your jaw. There's a bunch of different types of articulators on the market, but it simulates your condyle jaw position in relationship to your horizontal planes and vertical planes. So we can design your teeth in perfect harmony with your face. This step can be skipped with our model room if your doctor has an intraoral scanner. The intraoral scanner takes pictures of your teeth and sends to the lab a digital image of your mouth, which eliminates our model stone process altogether. With light curable resins, we utilize digital light processing printers, known as DLP. It combines a 385 wavelength for accuracy and speed. The models are printed and placed into a series of alcohol baths to remove any excess resin, and then mounted to the articulating system similar to the traditional models. Once a patient's models are complete, either digitally or traditionally, we've sectioned your teeth apart, so how many teeth we're working on. We have individual sections of each tooth, and now we turn it into a digital model. With traditional stone models, the model is placed in a scanner that holds several cameras, capturing a three-dimensional image with speeds up to 9 seconds per arch and accuracy up to 4 microns. From that image, we can now rotate it, design it, select whatever teeth we want from the library, and this is where the construction process begins. So we look at everything from function to design to positioning, and sometimes this process can take quite a while. It can be anywhere from 2 hours up to 6 to 8 hours, depending on how many teeth are involved. We design the teeth digitally. Once they're completely finished in our CAD design, then we take that CAD image and send it to our milling machine. We have a variety of materials we can use. My material of choice on the market right now is one by Ivoclar Vivadent. It's called IPS Emax Zircad Prime. The way we refer to it is zirconia, and Prime is a gradient technology. And what that means is they take zirconia rock, like cubic zirconia, we see rings and jewelry made out of that type of stone, and they put it through a gradient technology of opacity, which is your chroma and your color, all the way up to translucency on the top surface. And then they put it through this compression process to make it incredibly strong. So now we can mill a tooth out of zirconia, but we mill it in a chalk state. So it's in a very soft state, and that goes into our milling machine, and we can mill sometimes up to 20 to 30 crowns per puck. And that's where technology has really improved, because now we're getting this gradient color and translucency all in one material, where we used to hand layer all that translucency and detail in. I love the new Emax Prime material. Ivoclar Vivadent, we use a lot of their products. They are one of my companies of choice, from ovens to pressing ovens to ceramic layering porcelains and even our color palettes. It's important to us to choose a company that really does the research on their product, because I want to place something in a patient's mouth that has been tested and we know it's going to be durable and last. Once the zirconia is milled, it is then cleaned and all debris and dust is removed. Then it is placed into a sintering oven where it undergoes a very high temperature for a period of time, some being 12 hours all the way down to 45 minutes. This turns this chalk zirconia into a beautiful tooth-colored, lifelike ceramic glass. We work under the microscope a lot to make sure that the margin or the perimeter of that crown is absolutely tight, because we don't want any bacteria to get up underneath that crown and cause possible decay to the tooth structure underneath. Being a technician is usually a career that most people stumble on. I don't think people usually grow up saying they want to make teeth for a living. But once you get into dental technology, you'll find that this career can be so rewarding, especially when it comes to smile design. When I first entered this profession, I entered it because I had a passion for artistry. The first time I did a smile makeover, I was lucky enough to be able to be chairside when they delivered these crowns. And she sat up and looked in the mirror to see what it looked like. She just cried. And I cried, and I'm gonna cry talking about it. And I thought how incredible it is to give someone the opportunity to smile and finally express who they are. So what a beautiful career we have to be able to give people the freedom to express who they are. Once the teeth are fully contoured and fitted to the models, they are ready for color application. The shade of the teeth are selected to match the skin type, as skin can create a color cast and change the overall appearance of the teeth, and to meet the patient's desired outcome. Ceramic colored glazes are then painted onto the teeth, creating the desired shade, and then fired in a ceramic oven at temperatures ranging from 720 to 850 degrees Celsius, depending on the type of porcelain used. When possible, implant crowns are made with a screw access hole and then cemented to the titanium base known as the abutment. The dentist can then easily screw the tooth into place and fill the access hole for easy access in the future should the screw need to be replaced. After the dental restorations are completed, they go through a series of sterilization protocols, including sandblasting the internal surface to remove any debris and high heat steam cleaning. Latoya's dental restorations are now completed. They're gently placed in the crown box and delivered to the doctor for her final appointment.
Hello.
Hi, Latoya. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So good to see you.
It's good to see you as well.
We're really excited for your appointment today. It's your final. Well, why don't you have a seat? Melissa will be with you in just a moment to take you back.
Today is seat day. The temporaries are removed and each restoration is carefully tried in to evaluate the fit and overall look. Once everyone approves, the prepared teeth are then thoroughly cleaned and treated for the final cementation of the crowns and veneers. The dental implant crowns are positioned in the proper place with a titanium screw and torqued to the proper strength. The bite is then evaluated for proper fit and function. Latoya's a beautiful woman, and I'm sure you'll see that throughout this documentary. For her to be able to have the opportunity to smile and feel beautiful is also equally important. I'm really excited to see what this smile makeover is going to do for Latoya.
All right, ready for the reveal? Okay, porcelain's in, let's take a look. Okay.
my god.
Look at that full smile. Good to
I'm trying to get my face
Gotta
higher.
get that lip. Okay, I'm gonna be your facial muscle.
And they look like me.
They look really pretty. Good to have.
What has changed? Everything. I was hanging out with my older sister, and this was after I got, like, everything was complete. And we were going to take a picture together, and I am so used to being like, you know, this in my picture, covering my teeth. And she looked at me, she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, what? And she went, you need to smile with your teeth. And I went, right, I can do that now. So we took another picture, and I was like, oh my gosh, and we looked at it, and it makes me like choke up, because from who I was at the very beginning of this whole journey to who I am now, I feel even more complete. Pieces of my personality are coming out effortlessly, and I'm laughing more, and I'm not like trying to hide my mouth. I'm just like, literally will be looking at people and just like have this huge grin on my face. I still have to practice, so I've been practicing in the mirror, and I feel more full. I feel more like Latoya, and I'm excited to know that like that journey is just the beginning, and I'm gonna continue to grow into this incredible person that I feel like I am, and that smile has really catapulted me to see myself in a more complete way.
Dental infection not only affects one's health, but hiding one's smile can directly affect one's self-esteem and the happiness we share with the lives around us. With modern technology, we can achieve a high level of precision and natural-looking characteristics that honor each individual, allowing the freedom to express a smile. Latoya's already catching on to this muscle movement of smiling, and I know she's gonna get up there on stage and just be able to radiate her true self. And my hopes are that she's not even gonna think about that smile anymore. She's just gonna express who she is and sing as loud and as free as she wants.
A long and lonely journey to my hideaway, and I know they'll try to turn me with the things that they say, but no one knows where I'll go when I walk away. So come now, hurry, hurry, don't miss this train. Open up and let me get to you, take you to another side. Come to my world, we're getting lost in another time. Your hand in mine.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, our dental team, our patient, and the film crew for making this documentary possible.
You're like, really? I didn't know. Oh my gosh.
What tooth is your favorite one to make?
The front tooth.
I was hoping that's what you were gonna say. Oh, you're gonna get a cookie dental technician.
You guys, come on over and say hi. Good, skip us.
One more back there.
Do mine. That was like beautifully worded.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Let me get this ready. Okay, I guess this one will work then. What is going?
How are you gonna make my teeth look pretty today?
Oh, I'm out of here.
You just throw it on?
Just to lift it up a little bit.
Yeah, just hold it up a little bit.
I don't know if they're, I mean, it would make that much.
And to meet the patient's desired outcomes.
When I start creating projects, I just did it just to do it. Lately, I noticed that there's some stories that I would like to share with people. Through documentary, I really like to provide that space for others to share their journey, to share their success, their challenges that they went through in order to accomplish that. But also on film, creating film projects, it's kind of like sharing a little bit of who I am and a little bit of what I have gone through.
When I create
I want people to feel inspired. I want them to feel like they can go and change the world through whatever means they feel is necessary just to make the world a better place. I want people to come together and to be part of a larger community just to help one another. And I hope films inspire people to do that.
I am going to film because I consider film is an industry where you have all the ways and the tools to actually communicate many things through lighting, through camera, without actually saying any words. So it's just like a beautiful way and a beautiful space when you can create just magic through the vision of other people through the lenses or the lighting.
It's stories. That's stories that can impact people, or whether like help people, or even I guess scare people too. Like film is it's stories. That's the coolest part about it. You can tell visual stories.
Film is an impossibly beautiful art form and incredibly impactful and powerful, and I want to be a positive part of that and hope my voice is a positive part of that, and that's what I'm trying to learn the craft and the discipline to do that.
I've always enjoyed film. I also really enjoy music, and I actually started off making music. And from there I learned a lot of the audio stuff. I was just looking and exploring, and I found a perfect marriage in doing sound.